¿Quieres los mejores productos al mejor precio? Pues en la caja de descripción encontrarás enlaces patrocinados por el canal, con los que podrás encontrar descuentos exclusivos y grandes precios. Sigue el enlace para videojuegos y accede a Instant Gaming, preparada para todas las plataformas. Y para el resto de tus compras, por supuesto, accede a Amazon. Compra Seguro y ayudarás al canal. Y ahora, disfruta del vídeo. Hasta más ver. Si se van a Francia, pues sería una opción. Venga, entra.
It's getting cold.
No cierres. Vaya por Dios. Me he adelantado. Seguramente que había más cosas que tenía que haber hecho. Claro. Mi familia necesita un emblema, un escudo de armas, para que nunca olvidemos nuestros ideales. Tom Wilder construyó esta casa. Necesitas un techo decente, dijo, con paredes de piedra y chimenea. Como si yo siguiera siendo noble.
Lady Aliena, I'm sorry, are you there?
Solo para mi uso personal. ¿Visita?
Yes?
I'm sorry for disturbing you on an important day like this, but have you by any chance seen Jack since yesterday?
Has something happened?
He's gone. We've been looking for him all morning.
No, I haven't seen him. Does anyone know why he left?
Well, yes, and I'm afraid it is my fault. I had him locked away. But in the end, I just punished anger with wrath.
Oh, we've all failed him.
No, I am the one to blame, and I pray to make it right again. My monks are already trawling the woods. I myself will go to shiring, while Martha is taking a horse to a cave he used to know. Please, don't let this spoil the first day of your marriage, when there should be only reason to rejoice.
Thank you.
Primer día de vuestro matrimonio. Madre mía, qué desastre.
They still haven't found him? How long has he been?
Three days.
Well, I think he's gone for good. I love him like a brother. But first he tries to kill me. Then he runs off, worrying his family's sick.
Are you hungry? I think I'll prepare some food.
Great. I'm starving.
Prepara el primer potaje a tu esposo. El primer potaje. Madre mía. No, no voy a obsesionarme con él. Hoy no.
You need any help?
You could prepare the meat.
How do I do that?
Oh, never mind. I've got it.
Pobrecito. Al final este es un cabeza hueca. Ya puse el trigo en remojo y añadí la leche. Las compré con mi propio dinero. Ya está. 2 días más tarde.
We've been married for what? A week?
5 días.
5 days.
That's almost a week. Yet, we still haven't,
No hemos...
you know...
Has estado manteniendo las distancias.
You've been keeping your distance.
I didn't want to pester you. You seem so... I don't know. Sometimes you look at me like you think your husband isn't a good man. But I am a good man. You'll see.
Cocina otro potaje para él. Qué grande. A ver si hay algo por aquí, a la derecha, dormitorio. Los trajo Marta ayer, anteayer. El tiempo pasa muy deprisa. Me alegro de que nunca me tocara. Pobrecilla. Ya puse el trigo al remojo y añadí la leche. Así lleva ya eso.
What are you cooking?
Frumenti.
Fermenta.
What's going in it?
Wheaten ale with milk, spices, venison and eggs.
No tiene mala pinta.
Well, as long as it tastes good.
No tiene buen sabor. Tengo que cocinar otra vez. Pronto necesitaré más especias. Vale. Ahora los huevos. Y yo los tengo que cocinar otra vez. 12 días más tarde. A ver qué pasa.
Today, I was thinking about what you and Philip did for our workers when they were afraid that they wouldn't be paid. Offering them coin to make them stay and feel safe. What if I did something similar? How about I could offer them pay in case something happens? Like an insurance. What do you think?
Could you afford it?
That's up to the prior to decide. He said he'd come over around noon tomorrow. Maybe he could eat with us. And you could help me explain the idea. If you want. I think it would be good for you. To do something other than cooking and weaving. You haven't left the house in 2 weeks.
17 días.
17 days.
Cocina, de nuevo. Y no lo sigue sin tocarlo. Mira de que nunca me tocara. Bueno. Otro día más. Otro día más. Otra comida más. Al día siguiente. Viene el prior.
Would you like venison with it?
No, thank you. I'm just here to talk.
Ascetic as always, I see.
It just turns more and more into a habit, really.
Debería saber que sigue vivo, gracias a que Ellen obligó al monje de negro a mentir. Jack. Afe se mudó a la otra habitación. Dice que ronco demasiado. Otros días me resulta difícil concentrarme, pero poco a poco voy haciendo progresos. Parece más pálido de lo habitual y más delgado. Hasta los novicios cuchichean sobre ello.
So, you are suggesting that we promise the workers money if the construction is not completed?
Yes, as an insurance. Since the Fleece Fair, they've been quite worried. It would ease their minds a bit.
Yes, especially since they'd know they don't have to finish the cathedral in order to get rich. It sounds to me like we would be tempting them to fail deliberately.
I hadn't thought about that.
Creo que el plan de hacer es bueno. Estoy de acuerdo, es una mala idea. No seas tan cínico, Philip.
Don't be so cynical, Philip.
I'm not. It's just so hard to encourage goodness these days. We tried so hard in the last few years, yet all we reaped is death and misery.
The alternative would be to do nothing at all.
Me la juego.
I think it's not a bad idea. We wouldn't promise them too much, just enough to help them get by till they find new work.
It would ease their minds a bit.
Yes, you said that. Your idea shows great compassion, Alfred.
Thank you, Father.
It's very rare these days to find spirits who still believe in the good of people. Unfortunately. I could never promise them coin, because one cannot give what one does not have. Ever since the market collapsed, Kingsbridge is losing more than it earns. We may even run out before we complete the cathedral.
What?
He's right. It won't be finished.
But what about Mother? We wanted to build it for her.
Could you build faster? Finish it before you run out of money?
Is that an option? Master Builder? You've been awfully quiet so far.
It's hard to say. But yes, Alfred could look at the designs. Could be there's shortcuts that could be taken. Not much help yet, but I'll do what I can.
I can do it.
All right. I promise you, I will think about your proposal. Oh, milady, your soup.
Vigila el potaje. Es que me encanta, vigila el potaje. Hazle un potaje para tu marido. Hazle un potaje para tu marido. Eso me ha encantado. Siéntate con Marta. Ubicación actual, casa de Aliena. Nunca hemos dormido juntos. Hace mucho que Alfred se dio por vencido. Pobreza. Por una parte, Alfred al final me da esta pena. Necesitas un techo decente, dijo. Paredes de piedra, como si fuera un don. Qué deprimente.
Thank you. I'd never thought that my brother could work so hard.
Se preocupa por Kimbridge. Intenta impresionarme, hace lo que tiene que hacer. Quiere ser mejor que yo.
He really cares about Kingsbridge.
I would never have thought. Really. Alfred has changed. He used to be such a bully. He seems really concerned about things now. About Kingsbridge, about you, about your family. I can't wait for you to give me a little nephew or niece.
Dios. Te lo digo. A ver qué pasa.
That won't happen.
No?
No.
Oh. By the way, I got the blue dye you've been asking for. It's from a woad merchant in Winchester. Took me some time to find him.
Oh, thank you so much, Martha. I guess now I finally have to finish my weaving.
How's it going?
I'm taking my time. I'm not in a rush.
What does Sir Richard think of the idea?
I haven't told him yet. When he comes here, he's mostly interested in coin.
O sea, Richard sigue vivo.
But that's the deal. He fights and I pay. It's an endless circle. The coat of arms shall remind us of who we are and where we come from, so we don't end up losing purpose.
Have you decided on an animal yet? You really should have an animal on it.
Buah, pues ni idea. Un león, un zorro, un águila, un oso. Pues un oso. La águila me mola más, pero... Un zorro, venga, a ver qué pasa.
It will sport a fox.
Oh, foxes are smart. I like that. Ali, I'm so sorry that I mentioned wanting a niece. I just thought, in the last month, that you were, well, growing a bit.
Oh, I'm just getting fat.
You're not getting fat?
You forget that there's not a lot for me to do other than sit around and eat.
Then we should take a hike soon. Stretch your legs and get some sunshine.
I'd like that. I would like that a lot. But not today. I need to finish the coat of arms first. Get it done while I still can.
Joder, van pasando los meses, ¿eh? Dios, está embarazada de Jack. Flipa, colega. Tuve que casarme para cumplir mi juramento. Casarme con Alfred fue un error. Ahora está pensando. Nada de lo que hace me complace. Alfred se esfuerza mucho. Eso sí que es cierto. Intento ser una broma. Me paso el día discutiendo. No sé, no creo.
I have to keep on going. Marrying Alfred was a mistake. I knew it all along, but I saw no other choice. Not if I wanted to stop William Hamley. And Alfred was the only one promising to help me reclaim my father's inheritance. And ever since we've been married, he's been working deep into the nights to finish the cathedral. And when he's home, he expects nothing in return. Although I can see so much longing in his eyes. He is trying his best to make our arrangement work. And I try to be a good wife. I made a mistake. And to make things worse, I am pregnant with your grandchild.
You brought this on yourself. You had the love of your life, but you threw it away.
I didn't ask you here to judge me.
Well, pity then that I can't help myself. First and foremost, I blame that priest who turned my son into a monk. But you're a very close second.
What if I brought Jack back?
Oh, Aliena. Jack has left England. There's no possible way to find out where he went. I want you to know one thing. Jack loved you. For me, that makes you still family. If you can't have his baby, give it to me. I will raise it far away from this crooked world that had no room for my son.
I don't want to give our child away.
Then you cannot stay here. You cannot go on like this.
But I have to. Don't you understand? It's finished. I want you to wear it when you go to battle. To remind us of what we are fighting for.
Huh. Why a fox?
A fox is stealthy and cunning. We can't always be straightforward and noble if we want to survive in this wilderness.
You hear that, Alfred? I'm a fox.
Grow up, Richard. This is important.
Sorry.
How's the war going, by the way?
How is your standing with the king?
It's getting better and better. The good thing is, William Hamley is turning out to be quite the lousy player. In our last battle, he ran away when things started to get a bit tight. They say he was afraid to die before he settled matters with his mother.
His mother?
No one's seen her in years, not since her husband died. But rumor has it she's still alive and joyfully pulling his strings. Mention her to William, and he goes as pale as a sheep. Ali, we are so close, but we need to be careful. We mustn't let our guard down.
Is there anything you need from me, Richard?
Well, a new saddle would be nice.
I'll see to it.
And a horse to put it on, of course. The last one caught quite a few arrows.
Right.
I'll be out for a while. I've got some business at the market with Martha.
All right.
Macho, se nota un montón, es que no cambia de ropa. Encima no cambia de ropa. El escudo de armas de Aliena. La imagen del escudo de armas de Aliena sirve como emblema de su familia. El diseño está concebido para engalanar los escudos, estandartes y sobrevestas en el campo de batalla. Cada elemento del escudo de armas simboliza un aspecto único del legado y los ideales de su portador. Por eso Aliena ha escogido el zorro, animal astuto y resolutivo por antonomasia. Bueno, supongo que esto estará preparado para cada uno de los animales que escojas y te dice una historia distinta, claro. El estadio, todos los damos. ¿Quién nos lo iba a decir? No voy a asesinar a hermano. Hoy no. Joder. Hemos dormido juntos. Se ha dado por vencido. Vale. Yo estoy como una... ¿Por qué habré tardado tanto? Tengo que encontrar una nueva ocupación. Proponer negocio. Hecho de mostrar mi propio negocio. Alfred ha cambiado.
I can't believe you two have almost done it. You've almost won your father's earldom back.
Oh, don't say that until it's actually happened. I'll see you later in the evening.
Ah, there you are.
Pobrecillo.
I always wondered what it would have been like to grow up in a forest.
Oh, it's cold. Very, very cold. When I was young, I spent a night in Ellen's cave. If it hadn't been for her soup, I would have died for sure.
Pero usar para transportar mercancías. Eso reanimaría el mercado. Contreras. Desde que Alfred habló con Philip, no han parado de trabajar sin descanso. Está casi terminada. De vinieron Ellen y Jack. No pude imaginar una vida como la suya. Claro que tampoco puedo imaginar una vida como esta. Mírala, alegre como una campana, como siempre.
What kind of soup?
Just some broth. Jack had killed a deer earlier that day, but had let it spoil. So it was just turnips and nuts.
But hunting deer is...
I know, it's punishable by death. Jack never was one for rules and laws.
Right.
Dicen que cada día hay más ciudades ahí fuera. Ciudades como Kingsbridge. Quizá algún día vuelva a viajar.
He was always busy with something, just not with what Tom asked him to do.
Jack? Yes. Yes, he was.
You will be an aunt soon.
What?
But don't tell Alfred. I haven't told him yet.
You still think marrying him was a mistake?
I do.
I do too.
Yo también.
But you did it for very good reasons. So, maybe it wasn't a mistake after all. Maybe it will work. Not in a loving way, but more like a partnership. You two seeing eye to each other.
Maybe. But the baby is not...
What was that?
Vaya hombre.
They built it too fast. Like the Babylonians, they sought to be grander than God, and for this we all have to suffer.
A stone roof. Alfred tried to build a stone roof without telling Papa.
Bueno.
You're with child? How can you be with child if we never...
My cub is gone and will never return. You threw it all away for a life of lies and a kingdom of dust.
Without a cathedral, my mother will spend an eternity in hell. And by God, I hope you won't suffer the same fate for this. I can't stay. Not without work, and not like this. I'm sorry.
Dios, chaval, ¿se ha ido Alfred también?
There's no need to cry. There. We've been crying for far too long now. Where do we go from here?
Vaya tela, macho. Menudo desastre. Vamos, así es como tiene que ser, para que sea más interesante, ¿verdad? Está en ruinas, no hay dinero para reconstruirla. Hoy ha hecho frío, debería irme. La casa vuelve a ser solo mía. Alfred se fue de Kingsby para siempre. Vaya giro de guión, macho. Vaya giro de guión. Se acabó. Sharon.
We will build a cathedral right here, towering high above Shiring. But it will not be a cheap undertaking.
Money is no object. I shall build it for our Lord and my mother, so that the Lord will heal her.
I am sure he will. Ah, yes, there he is.
Who?
We will need a master builder.
My bishop, I think I have the right man.
Vaya tela, Alfred.
My bishop, my name is Alfred Builder.
Vaya cambio. Muy chulo, tío, muy chulo. Me gusta mucho, pero uff. Muy triste todo, muy triste todo. Intentaste ser amable al romper con Jack. Crees que Dios es injusto. Elegiste un zorro para tu escudo de armas. Apoyaste la idea de Alfred de asegurar a los obreros. En tu matrimonio con Alfred luchaste por no perder la esperanza. Abandonaste Cambridge para siempre y terminaste el libro 2. Uf. Madre mía, cómo se complica todo, ¿eh? Perdona, que me estoy quedando sin voz. Bueno, pues vamos a terminar aquí. Vamos a darle a aceptar y terminamos aquí.
Next time on the Pillars of the Earth, witness the climactic final part of the series.
It's time we take back what was taken from us.
It's time to face our enemies.
It is time to make a stand for what we believe in.
The Pillars of the Earth. Book 3. The Eye of the Storm.
Qué chulo, tío. Muy bien, chicos, pues terminado el libro 2 de los Pilares de la Tierra, la sombra del viento, la siembra, perdón, la sombra del viento, no, la siembra del viento, la sombra del viento es otro libro. Pues terminado esta parte, han aparecido los créditos finales, pero y estaba pensando en dejar los créditos finales, pero al final los he cortado y lo vamos a dejar cuando terminemos directamente ya la aventura. Entonces ahí, como siempre, dejaré los créditos finales y bueno, mediante el sistema de capítulo vosotros lo podréis pasar sin problemas si no los queréis ver, pero es una forma de que aparezcan los que han hecho posibles este juego. Es una forma de dignificar el trabajo que han hecho todos aquellos que han participado en este gran juego. Me quedo con esos giros de guión tan chulos que ha tenido esta segunda parte y con con lo complicado que ha sido la historia de Aliena. La verdad, ha sido complicada, es un sufrimiento completo por parte de ella, ¿eh? Quedarse completamente sola. Alfred al final se ha ido, o sea, y bueno, ese giro de guión que nadie se esperaba, que Wayland dice: yo quiero hacer una catedral, quiero hacerla aquí, y van a contar con Alfred. O sea que eso ha sido un giro que nadie se esperaba. Bueno, nadie se esperaba el que no se ha leído el libro. Los que no nos hemos leído el libro no lo esperábamos. Pues nada, espero que os haya gustado. Como siempre, muchísimas gracias por haber pasado por aquí. Si es así, si os ha gustado, darle un pequeño like, suscribiros si lo habéis hecho hasta el momento. Y os espero en más vídeos y más juegos en vuestro canal Juegos Perdidos. Cuidaros mucho y hasta más ver. Adiós.